Welcome back to Bobini Creates. I'm Jeannie and I'm working in a Whimsy Girls Christmas coloring book. And I thought I'd bring you with me as I finish up the hair and some of the background pieces, those little treats. You can see I put a little layer of alcohol marker to get me started. And at first I was kind of concerned that maybe I had painted myself in a corner with those colors. I didn't really want the traditional colors, traditional red and green. So I opted for more of a mint green and, the different shades of pink. And I was a little concerned, like, uh-oh, now how am I going to continue off of this theme? I don't want to introduce too many colors and that type of thing. But what I ended up doing is just kind of using different shades of the same, and I think it ends up working out pretty good. So that's what I'm doing. I'm working on the hair here, as you can see, with my alcohol marker. It's been a while since I worked in a Hannah Lynn book. Just one of those things, and I felt like I was a little out of practice. I know there's so many people that do beautiful pictures in her books and, really have all the things down pat, the beautiful hair that are so, noticeable in her different illustrations. And always fun to color those for sure and to bring out the highlights and the lowlights and all of that. So I felt a little out of practice. It's like I said, it's been a while, so I start with a base layer of marker and, I start with the lightest color over the whole thing just for the sake of ease. And then I end up going in with, the mid-tone and then the darkest tone. And after I complete that, it wasn't quite what I was looking for. So you'll see me later on go over the whole thing with my Prismas to I don't know, just sort of bump it up and make it look the way that I had wanted it to look, the way I had envisioned it. And it does in the end, come out the way I had hoped. But at first I was thinking that I could kind of get away with this whole thing using just alcohol markers, but it just didn't work out that way. There's something in me that I always kind of have to shade. So I end up going over with another layer of the Prismas. However, I will say that I reined it in. I didn't do near as much shading as I wanted to. I kind of had to hold myself back from that. So you'll see I end up shading her dress just a little bit. I end up shading her skin just a little bit. But overall, I kept it pretty simple. After all, it is just sort of a cartoonish piece, and it doesn't have to look realistic. So I was fine with that, just sort of pulling myself back and allowing me just to have fun with more of a basic look. The other thing I do is I go in a bit, you'll see me color the background. Well, I've colored it already a little bit with the alcohol markers, and then I use some Tamnet gel pens, the glitter gel pens, and I just kind of hit, some of the smaller pieces here and there. And on part of them, I noticed that it sort of blends in too much, and I'm not getting the look that I was after. So you'll see me go back over just a few of the pieces, like and make polka dots with my Posca pen, just to bring out a little bit of something, to those images. It kind of brightens them up, I feel like. And really, that's pretty much it. Like I said, I kept it simple. I didn't even do a background on this. I kind of felt like it was busy enough, so that was good. I don't end up doing any more on the eyes in this picture, but I was kind of pressed for time, but I'll go back and do just a little bit, just a little bit of the darken the iris and add the little white highlights with either a gel pen or a white Posca. I haven't decided yet. I haven't been able to touch touch it again to pick up the book again. So what else was I going to tell you? It's been kind of busy. I feel like this month, and I expect next month as well, just to be little slower for me on the coloring side of things. Work is busy, so by the time I'm done with work, I end up not always feeling like coloring. And so I have managed to, and I've enjoyed what I have colored. And the bits that I have colored have been a nice variety, so that's been fun. Some are simple, some are more realistic, just various things. So I've enjoyed that. But yeah, really, I miss it. I really, really do. I just feel like I'm just a little short on time. So that's okay though. At least I love my hobby, and I know that at some point I'll be able to get back into it with the amount of coloring that I really enjoy, which is tons usually. I really do enjoy getting a lot done, and yeah, just experiencing all different pages and different illustrations and enjoying different artists and that kind of thing. So all in due time. It's just this just isn't the season for it all that much, for me anyway. It's just a little bit too busy. I have been trying to find a new editor maybe for or editing tool. The one I'm using, I really like. I like all the capabilities that it has. What I don't like is that it doesn't always save very well, and I have to, try and try and try again to get it to save, and then I end up, breaking down the little pieces of it, record those and edit those and stream them together in little batches and then go back over again. And it's been a really tedious process, and I feel like there's got to be a better way to do that. I've kind of read some reviews, and apparently a lot of people have this same problem that I'm having, with this tool. But gosh, I hate to give it up because there's so much that I like about it. So if anybody has any suggestions on apps that they, want to tell me about, I'd appreciate that, because it's a chore right now. It really is. And so I've been trying to do my research, and so I may switch that up here in a bit, so that I can have kind of a more smooth process and less time consuming, because right now it does take up an awful lot of my time to get just even the smallest bit edited, which is kind of silly. And let's see, what else was I going to talk about? Thanksgiving. I wanted to wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving if you celebrate. And here in my household, we're just going to keep it kind of simple, as we do a lot of the time for holidays. We decided to opt for a non-traditional dinner, and so I'm not doing the traditional, turkey and mashed potatoes and cranberries and all of that. So mixing it up a little bit. So I think that'll be fun both to prepare and to cook and enjoy my family. So I'm looking forward to that, and having a couple days off, which is of course so wonderful. I'm really looking forward to that. I'd be curious to know what you guys are doing for Thanksgiving. Do you have any cool plans you want to tell me about? Are you traveling? Are you cooking? Are you doing the traditional dinner, or something totally different? Every once in a while, we mix it up. My husband in the past, once or twice, has kind of showed off his skills with the smoker and made some, yummy food with that. But most of the time, it's me that is responsible for the dinner, and I really do, for the most part, enjoy cooking. So I think this will be, yeah, just another fun and relaxing, hopefully, Thanksgiving. So I'm looking forward to that. And I hope whatever it is that you are doing, that it's something that you enjoy, and that you're making memories and getting to spend time with, the people that mean the most to you. or doing, if that's not possible, I hope that you're able to spend your time doing some things that make you happy, whatever that is. Maybe that's coloring, maybe it's enjoying, outdoors. I don't know, or listening to music, but whatever it is, I hope that it's a relaxing day or set of days for you, and that it brings you joy. And with that, I'll leave you. I'm going to put on a little bit of music to finish up this video, and I sure do hope that you'll enjoy this, and I will talk to you on my next video. Bye, everyone.